Hey guys, this is Hernan, and let's dive a little bit about how to use IFTTT to actually increase your video views, your reach, and get more subscribers, more views to your YouTube channel, whether it is for yourself, for your clients, if you're doing video production, if you're doing some kind of video SEO. This is the video that you want to check out, all right? So let's dive right into it. And you know, there's a problem with video marketing and video marketing in general. And video production companies is that there's a big competition. The biggest asset that you are actually competing for is not to be ranked, but the attention from your viewers. So that's the biggest asset that everyone else is competing right now. So the problem with video marketing is that if you're only aiming to one or two platforms, you will leave a ton of attention, which equals money right now on the table. Now also, when you have a video made for yourself or for your client, it's usually costly to produce, you know, a high-end video. It's costly to produce from the client perspective. So you want to yield them, you want to give them a lot of results whenever possible. And you know, this technique that I'm going to show you will kind of help you. What are the best practices when it comes to video marketing? And it will also allow you to increase the traffic and also lower the costs. So you can pretty much give more results for your clients and, you know, get more retention or more views and turn those views into visitors and leads. Having in mind that the attention is one of the most valuable commodities out there right now. You know, Facebook has a lot of attention from its users, Google has a lot of attention, and YouTube has a lot of attention. You want that, some piece of that pie. And the best way to go, in our opinion, is to be in as many platforms as possible, as you can possibly get. And that's where the IFTTT for videos comes into play. Not only for rankings, but also to getting views. What you would do is to actually use your YouTube channel as the trigger for your syndication network. This will allow your video to be embedded, and the keyword here is embedded, into many social properties. And many of these, I would say most of them, are social platforms and social networks in and of themselves. So what you want to do is to use your YouTube channel, so every time you upload a video, you will be syndicating out to many properties. This will not only give you backlinks, of course, which are good for SEO, embeds, which are good for SEO as well, but also powerful social signals, and it will allow your video and your client's video to be on more places at the same time. We are embedding our video in authority properties, and you can syndicate to the same syndication network that your blog. So if you have a blog and you're syndicating out, you can also use your YouTube channel as the trigger. Remember, guys, that there are, I think, 3 triggers as right now, the moment this video is being filmed. IFTTT has 3 triggers when it comes to video. The first trigger is, you know, when you like a video. The second trigger is when you add a video to favorites, and the third trigger, the one we want to use, is the trigger when you are actually uploading your own video. Okay, so every time you upload a video, it will get syndicated out. Now, another good thing when you're doing video marketing in 2016 is that you can stack syndication networks one upon each other. This doesn't mean that this is going to last forever, but as it is right now, video embeds, and the way I'm going to show you in a minute, video embeds are really powerful, and you pretty much have no limit. Not only you can get a ton of embeds, but also a ton of traction by stacking syndication networks. And by stacking, I mean you can use the same YouTube channel to trigger various and multiple syndication networks. This is not always possible when you're doing a blog. You know, when you have a blog, you may want to have your own network, and that's pretty much it, you know, to avoid duplicate content issues and, you know, spammy backlinks and whatnot. But when it comes to video marketing, things get so much easier, guys, because YouTube is from Google. Google owns YouTube, and it loves using its own platform. So video basically is the best platform to pretty much sell anything. And you will get more trust, more traffic, more content, more social signals and backlinks using these techniques right here. Now, the best practice is when syndicating out videos is to syndicate the video only. And I'm going to show you how to set up the recipe in a minute. But the main point, and we have tested this day in and day out, the main point when you are syndicating videos is that you may fall into the temptation of not only syndicating the video and embedding the video, but also syndicating the description of the video, that is the video content. Well, that's a double-edged sword, because if you are stacking syndication networks one upon each other, and the video is like the star of your content promotion efforts, if you're also syndicating out the content, it will most likely trigger a duplicate content penalty. So you only want to set up the recipes the way I'm going to show you in a second. So you are only syndicating videos only. Now, the second best practice is to have a properly siloed YouTube channel. If you're not entirely sure about what this is, you can access YouTube Silo Academy, or you can ask this question in the community, because a siloed YouTube channel and a relevant YouTube channel is one of the best things that you can have when it comes to actually doing some video market. Also, you want to make the titles keyword rich. So for example, if you're making a video about shoemakers in California, that should be the title. Okay, shoemakers in California, and then your brand title, shoemakers, bestshoemakers.com or something like that. Okay, so you will be using a keyword on the title, and then also your brand, which is a brand signal. And the fourth, last but not least, the best way you can actually power up your entire structure is to actually link back from the video description, from the video syndication, back to your YouTube channel or to your YouTube playlist. That will allow you to bring all of that high quality backlinks with the embeds, and you're always maintaining the link shoes within YouTube. That's why this is such a powerful strategy. Okay, you're not pointing links back from your syndication network to, for example, your money site. You're keeping the link shoes flowing within YouTube. Okay, so the best way to do that, and to only syndicate videos, not description, is to set up the recipe like this. So if you have been paying attention to the training, you will notice that on the body you can have the embed code for the video, and then what I like to have is something like more at URL, which is the token, the video URL, from, and there is where I will hard code on IFTTT. I will hard code this recipe, so I will get a channel backlink on this case from this video. So it's going to be the embed code only, and then I will have a couple of lines beneath the video that says more at URL from the video from Ahref, and then I'm leaving a link to my channel on this case, and then the anchor text for the channel could be anything. On this case, I'm using the channel URL itself. So you can have some kind of attribution link to your YouTube URL, to your video URL, and then to your channel URL. Instead of your channel, you can also put your playlist. This is really important. Because again, we have tested this, and when we are syndicating now, you can also use, you can have the video description in there, but it's not recommended because most of your social profiles could get shut down, etc. Okay, so when you are syndicating out from, let's say, on the left, we have one of the properties, one of the websites inside Video Powerhouse, which is our main syndication tool that we have to actually develop to make this strategy work. So on the left, you have a Video Powerhouse video. And as you can see, it has the video, and then it says original video found at http youtube.com / etc. Okay, this is the video URL. And also, when you have these PBNs and these high-powered networks, and you're also syndicating out, as you can see on the right of the screen, you're also syndicating out, for example, this is a Tumblr blog that is attached to these PBNs. So you're syndicating out to the PBN, And then the PBN has an IFTTT network attached to it, and this is how it will look. Okay, original video found at, that's a link, backlink to the video, and the post blah 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 appear first on, and this is the link to the PBN post itself. Okay guys, so just have in mind that every time you're uploading a video, it will get syndicated out, and you can also upload the video to your blog and it will also get syndicated out to the same or to a different network. And then of course, as I explained on previous video, you can then power up your IFTTT networks with PBNs, Web 2.0s, press releases, 301s, etc. So the most important part of every video marketing strategy using IFTTT is that you syndicate only the video out, you syndicate the embed code, and then you link back to the YouTube video itself. That will power, and you can leave a link back to your YouTube channel and to your playlist. That will power up the entire structure. So go ahead, implement this, and let me know how it goes on the Facebook group.